I'm here.
Oh, there she is. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good, Kate. Thank you for joining for us today. I wanted to interview you because you have been with me pretty much through the start of, pretty much since the start of this whole thing. Um,
Early school.
it's been nearly 10 years, I think, hasn't it?
It certainly has, yeah.
Did you think you'd last that long?
No. My aim was to say I attempted to learn the guitar and forget it.
Right.
That was my aim, but it all turned out completely different.
Well, thank you for sticking around so long. I remember very clearly, actually, the day when I first met you, when we were at, well, it was just me then. I was at Purley Language College, hiring a room there. Started running groups, and you came in, and I remember being really touched by your story. And I think that's probably why I remember it, because I was like, oh blimey, I better do a good job here. Do you know what I mean? So can you kind of tell everybody a little bit about the like what led you to start looking for lessons and wanting to learn guitar?
Yeah, sure. In 2010, my partner, who was a really good guitarist, he played in a band, and guitaring was his life. And I didn't really take much notice. It was what he did. I was more into running, and that was my hobby. And then I think the September of 2010, he was diagnosed with motor neurons disease, and kind of in a good way, it wasn't going to be prolonged. So yeah, they said it would be about 6 months, which gave us time to really sort of cement what we wanted out of life. And, but near the end, when he was still playing his guitar, he asked me to promise him that I would actually learn to play the guitar. So, of course, I wasn't going to say no. So I said, of course I will. And now he had many guitars, but the one that stood out for me was the biggest guitar you could ever imagine. I think it was a jumbo square neck, but it looked nice. It was shiny. So I thought, well, what happened? Because he had so many guitars, and he had a lot of friends that were guitarists. I gave his guitars out to friends because I thought it's pointless me keeping them all. I didn't even know what they were. I kept this one big guitar. Um, and then, so he died in March of 2011. And of course, when it got to about, I think it was about July when I met you, I Googled you. And actually, you weren't the first one to come up.
No,
Um,
I don't think I probably still are. Probably still not, to be honest.
and the person I Googled was on holiday at the time. And I thought, no, I'm going for it now. I've got to do it. And the next one was you. Uh,
Right.
so, uh, so yes, I turned up that day, and with the biggest guitar that was probably bigger than me. I remember sitting down with you, and you asking me some questions of what music I liked, and obviously I told you my story, and at that time it was all sort of a bit raw still, and I thought, well, at least I've done it, and if I last a couple of months, I've fulfilled his wish, and then it just took off from there. I mean, I didn't realize how much I would love it, how much I got out of it, um, how much you and the other teachers have given me, the friendships I've made throughout those years. Um, it's just become a big, big part of my life. And that's the story as um,
Oh, that's awesome.
hmm,
That's so nice to hear, Kate, that out of something which, must have been a really horrible experience for you, you've
yeah,
been able to do this in your partner's memory and
yeah,
and
and,
make friends and have fun, at the same time.
yeah. And now I've got guitars all around the room.
I know, I can see them. And you've been learning bass recently as well with
Yeah,
Zach, haven't you? So
yes, learnt bass,
you're branching out. Yeah.
and I was doing blues with Mike. Of course, I like the blues when we could all play together.
Yeah.
you can't do that at the moment. So once we
Yeah.
get back together, then I'll take up my blues
Yeah.
with my game. But no, I've been doing online Zooms with Zach and the Wednesdays. And now I've been joined by Gemma, which is nice. And no, it's been really good. It's amazing what you've kept going. I hope people realise, how difficult it would be for you to do what you've done.
Well, it was certainly a challenge, yeah. Especially in those sort of heady days of the end of March, beginning of April, when we were trying to figure it all out. I think we've settled into a bit of a routine now, and yeah, I mean, now that we've got things on the horizon that hopefully will allow us to be able to meet up again. I mean, I'm certainly missing all the jam sessions and, as you say, the stuff where we get together and play in person. So I just need to find us a new location, really, in Croydon, which is kind of my priority really for early next year. So I want to try and find us somewhere that we can go, really by springtime, so we can start, meeting up again. Because obviously I only saw the teachers both of them for the first time last Sunday, actually, when I took them for lunch. So that, yeah, it's just really odd just seeing everyone online, but I guess we're kind of used to it now, aren't we?
It's so difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But no, well done, and thank you for sharing your story with everybody, Kate, and thank you for being here, and thank you for doing all the performances and getting involved in everything. I mean, that's what it's all about,
Yeah.
And
No, well, thank you, and thank you for providing what you've done. When you look back over those 10 years, where we've come, from the Purley language school to that hall in the church hall in
the church hall in Purley, we were there for a bit, weren't we? Yeah.
the Scream Studios, and you had various rooms in Scream, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then to that lovely, was really a nice location in Croydon, but not really suitable for.
No.
Um,
Well,
it
that's
was
the other thing I want to do. Find somewhere that is a little bit more suitable for us. So I'm going to take my time doing that. Yeah.
But you've been asking people about their ultimate goal, and my ultimate goal was achieved in 2011, finding you. I mean, and where I go from there, I mean, every day is a joy to play.
That's so nice.
Advice, what I would give, all I would say is if you're not enjoying playing guitar at the moment, ask why, and speak to the teachers, because they will tell you what you can get out of it and where you're going wrong, why you're not enjoying it. And I remember saying to Zach a little while ago, I always need a sheet. Give me a sheet and I'm happy. And he said, use your ears.
Yeah.
Listen to the music. Don't worry about what's on a sheet. If you listen and use your ears and then try and work it out yourself without a sheet, and it really does work. And that one, from the first note, you can work out where that note's come from and where it's going. So don't rely on pieces of paper.
That's really, really good advice, and in fact, I'm sure I've given the same advice to people in the past, particularly at the jam sessions when everyone's been sitting there staring at the music, and I've been like, let's put the music away for a second, let's see if we can do this just from listening. Kate, thank you so much for joining today. I very much hope to be able to meet up with you soon and give you a big hug.
Yeah. Very well.
Lovely.
Good luck to everybody else today.
Thank you.
Got the blues for my baby, let me by the San Francisco Bay. down and die. I ain't got a nickel, no, I ain't got a lousy dime. She don't come back, I know I'm gonna lose my mind. If she ever gets back to stay, it's gonna be another brand new day. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. Looking from my back porch, wondering which way to go. The woman I'm so crazy about, she don't love me no more. Think I'll catch me a freight train, 'cause I'm feeling blue. Ride all the way to the end of the line, thinking only of you. Meanwhile in another city, just about to go insane. Thought I heard my baby, Lord, the way she used to call my name. If she ever gets back to stay, it's gonna be another brand new day. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay. Hey, hey. Walking with my baby down by the San Francisco Bay.